Welcome! This episode shows you how to easily replace a bad sprinkler head. I'm out in the front inspecting the zones right after I turn them on, and every year as soon as I turn the system on, I'll have one or two bad heads. So you can see this is one of the bad heads here. It's really not very bad considering how many heads we have in our overall system. We have 6 grass zones and six flower zones with at least 3 to 4 heads each. We've got a lot of heads out here, and they do fail from time to time, and it's really not a problem to change them, and I'm going to show you how to change them at this time. Okay, so in this video we're going to be performing a one-to-one replacement of a like sprinkler head. So in this case, this is a good example of the standard pop-up system, very common pop-up sprinkler head. Over here we have the a little bit larger and covers more area. It's called a gear drive system here, and looks like a large fire hose, and it can be directed out quite a distance, and you can also change the type of spray coming out to make it long distance or short, whatever. And then over here we have some impact sprinkler heads. You can see them through the fence. These are the 3 types of sprinkler heads that you just observed. They are also the most likely types of heads that you will encounter. From left to right, they are an impact sprinkler head, gear drive head, and a small pop-up sprinkler head. As an engineer, I think it's important for you to understand how these sprinkler heads are connected within your overall sprinkler system so you don't encounter any surprises while digging. In addition, these sprinkler heads are very inexpensive. In my opinion, I don't think it's worth your time to purchase replacement parts and fix your bad heads. Lowe's and Home Depot generally have good stockages of all these heads during the spring and summer months. It's also important for you to understand how most sprinkler systems are constructed. A typical connection consists of a 1/2 inch rubber riser flex pipe attaching to this 90-degree plastic elbow on the right, which in turn is screwed into the bottom of the sprinkler head. On the left, the flexible riser pipe connects to another 90-degree plastic elbow, which is screwed into this plastic T connection that is attached to the sprinkler zone's 3/4 or 1 inch plastic coil pipe. This coil pipe in turn is connected to a low voltage electric valve that is controlled by your sprinkler system timer. When your timer opens a valve, water flows through the 3/4 or 1 inch plastic coil pipe into the 1/2 inch riser hose and into the pop-up head, which distributes the water to your grass or flowers. As shown, this gear head drive and 4-inch pop-up sprinkler attached to a 90-degree elbow on the bottom. Sometimes larger pop-up heads can also attach to an elbow on the side, similar to this impact attachment. Impact sprinkler heads can also attach to the bottom. All of these attachment locations are important for you to be aware of while digging through the dirt to remove your bad sprinkler head so you do not accidentally cut your riser hose lines. If you have a PVC pipe system, your heads most likely connect to a sprinkler riser, which is a threaded plastic connection screwed into the top of your PVC pipe and the bottom of your sprinkler head itself. For descriptions and pictures of these riser connectors, I recommend that you reference the Home Depot or Lowe's website. As I mentioned, this is going to be a 1-for-1 sprinkler head replacement of a bad pop-up head. So basically, when we get out to the site, we're going to simply take the grass up, dig the dirt up, unscrew the bad sprinkler head, and replace it with this good sprinkler head. And that's basically, and then once we finish that, we'll replace the dirt, same dirt and grass, and check it for operation and complete the job. Okay, so I'm out on site where we're going to replace the head. I have with me a very small wheelbarrow, a small shovel, and a hand digger. And we're going to dig up the grassy area around the sprinkler head and for all the dirt and grass that we remove, but we put the same dirt and grass back in. We'll just place it back in so there won't be any gaps or anything, and there'll be no reason to throw any excess dirt away. The other thing I didn't mention is a good idea when you have a faulty head, even though you know where it is, mark it before you turn your system off, because you're going to come out and you're going to find in some cases you're not going to be able to find it again. So it's a good idea to mark it like I've done here. Okay, so let's just dig up the grass around the edge of the sprinkler head. Okay, so we have our sod out. And you can see that the top of the sprinkler head just basically sheared off. It's gone. So this time we'll just dig out the dirt around the head itself. If the ground is real hard, you can use a shovel. As you can see, we have some tree roots in the area, which are going to probably cause us a little bit of a problem here as we're digging around it. So I'm going to go ahead and pause here, get some snips, and remove these tree roots. Okay, that takes care of our tree roots. So let's continue digging. Prior to going back down, let's just loosen up the ground a little bit around keep in mind you want to be careful with the shovel blade here so you don't shear the piece of poly pipe. If you do that, you can repair it too. Got enough dirt removed. You can see where the poly pipe comes in with the 90-degree connection at the bottom of the dirt hole here. So what we'll do is we're just going to unscrew the old head at this time. Some water's coming out. You can see we have a little bit of water pressure. So prior to a bunch of mess getting in there, any dirt, just go ahead and install our new sprinkler head. Okay, so you can see that we've got it up. It is installed. Okay, I returned to the basement, picked up a small bladed screwdriver to help lift the cap up, and what we're doing is we're turning the cap out into the grassy area. It's up and it's right, it's pointed in the right direction. So at this time we simply have to replace our dirt and sod and run the system and check it. And as I mentioned before, it's a very good idea to replace all your dirt. We'll compress this a little bit. It's in, and we are ready for a test. Okay, we're back out at the site, and see, it's up and operating perfectly. So our installation worked. It's a success, and the rest of the zone is functioning well too. This concludes this episode showing how to easily replace a bad sprinkler head. You also may be interested in my other 2 recent sprinkler system videos. Episode 18 shows how to make an elevated or tall sprinkler head, and episode 19 enables you to add, move, or change a sprinkler head. Otherwise, at this time, I'm moving on to my next project. You're more than welcome to follow. In addition, if you have a great project that you want to post on my YouTube channel, email me some pictures and a brief description of it. If it qualifies for the Let's Fix It Right standards to help others, I'll interview you over the phone as a guest do-it-yourselfer, produce a high-quality video, and post it on my Let's Fix It Right channel. For the year following this posting, I'll share 50% of the potential YouTube benefits with you. If you have any subject matter requests or recommendations, please contact me. All of this said, I recommend that you subscribe to my channel, follow my projects, and save a bundle of money doing it.